I have Kikuyu blood, but I don't identify as a Kikuyu. I identify as a Kenyan. I identify as a woman. If I have to choose a tribe, my tribe is women. All right? So I want to tell you that William Samoei Ruto wakes up every morning to serve this country, to put projects in place. In 3 years, he has done so much, more than the other presidents have done in their entire terms of 10 years. I mean, getting the housing levy going, getting SHA restructured so that people can pay higher premiums if they have higher salary to make sure we leave no one behind, making sure that our schools have teachers. But you're told, become Mimini Sifuna. I mean, surely. Huh? I always say, English and good looks is not enough to run a country. What you need, it may be exciting. It may be exciting to hear that. But what has he ever done to actually be considered as president other than insult William Ruto? I mean, surely. Then we might as well just go and take the editor-in-chief or the CEO of the Standard newspaper because they are winning on the insult part. What we need to do is appreciate that man who is our president. I was at the Nyota launch, and there was this girl who came up on the stage, and she said to him, "Can I hug you?" And I saw a very humble president hug a girl who probably never ever thought she would be on the same stage with the president. Then I saw another young man, as he was leaving the stage, tell our president, Salimia Shalim. I mean, that's the kind of man we have as a president. He has come down bottom to actually be able to relate to all Kenyans. State House, let me tell you, I was talking to somebody yesterday as we went to see the Harambee Starlets and the Junior Starlets get their flags to go and represent Kenya. The amount of money he's invested in sports. I'm asking myself, we only had Nyayo and Kasarani. Everything else was dilapidated. The new stadiums that he's putting up, where is all that money coming from? He's restructuring how we spend our money, how we make sure we develop talent. I can't wait for the Raila Odinga Talanta Stadium to be open. It's going to be a state-of-the-art stadium. He's not going to take it home with him. He's doing it for us, for Kenyans, for talents, right? AFCON is coming to Kenya. We're going to host so many other events because we're building our structures. So let me tell you, if there's one thing I want you to do, don't be caught up in somebody else's hate. Don't be caught up in your enemy being my enemy. No. If he's your enemy, that's your problem. For me, he might not have reached my household, but if he reached my neighbor's household, or if he reached my county, or if he reached, today I was on the TV, before I came here, I went to a radio station, Radio Maisha, and a guy from Kericho called and said the last two presidents were talking about electricity, and nobody brought electricity to my house. William Samoei Ruto has been there for only 3 years. Niko na electricity kwa nyumba. Hiyo barabara imejengwa. Nilikuwa na mgonjwa, nilimpeleka hospitali, SHA ililipa kila kitu. How many of you are registered with SHA? You know, you cannot say SHA is not working and you have not registered. *147#. You cannot say Boma Yangu is not working and you have not registered. *832, Jared? So that you can get a social home, rent to own. He went and listened to the ground. And he told, when they told him, we are paying 3,000 shillings rent or 4,000 shilling rent, he said, we will give them the houses with that same money so that they rent to own. Get yourselves a house so that when you're paying rent, nyumba ni yako. Piped electricity, even piped gas. I don't have piped gas in my house. I have cylinders. Piped gas, internet, access to new furniture. So you move in with dignity, and more dignity. So let me tell you, it's a tough balancing act. He's not God, but he's working through God and with God to serve Kenyans. So let us not become confused. Your mothers and fathers gave you names. Don't stand up and start telling people, Mimi ni Sifuna. You are not. Mimi ni Passaris. Yeah? You know who you are. Right? There's that song, I know who God made, who God says I am. So now you're going to go and say, hey God, guess what? Mimi ni Sifuna. Hey, you're going to confuse heaven. All right?